What's going on, guys? Welcome back to some more videos, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the final boss Gowther that will be coming to global literally next week. So it's going to be really fun. I love the final boss fights. This is my favorite part of the game, even over the summons, even over the PvP aspect. I love farming the bosses because it's fun. You get to use different strategies and try to come up with different teams. The rewards are always great, trying to get top 10%, 5%. It's always great time. So we're going to go into this man in terms of his strengths, his weaknesses, maybe some characters that you should bring to potentially try to beat him. So let's take a look at it, shall we? So here we go. Final boss Gowther. Basic information for him. So if you didn't know, he's a strength attribute unit, which is like red if you didn't get the text, which means he's weak against speed, which is obviously the blue. He's immune to all debuffs. So forget it. Like, you can debuff him. There's no petrify, there's no stun, there's no freeze, there's no attack ceiling of skills, nothing. You can't do it. Hard recommend. These are the combat class, depending on if you do hard, extreme, or hell. I suspect most people will be lingering around extreme, though some people, like at this point, you really should be hitting this, but you still need specific units as well. So it's like, I think for him, I think you want to bring like blue giant Diane, and you want to bring obviously Lilia, which if you pull her, great. If you don't, then that sucks. So if you don't have like very specific units, then maybe hell will be a little too difficult, but extreme should be fairly easy for the majority of you guys to complete without any difficulty at all, to be honest. Here's the thing now. So he's weak against blue units, right? So you're thinking, wow, meliodas, I'm going to bring my meliodas. He's going to one shot. It's going to be a great time. Yeah, let's revisit the important details here. So deals 300% damage against HP attributes and demons. That's a freaking yikes. So you don't want to bring green units. Definitely no green units. Like 300% more damage. What? And you don't want to bring demons. So this is like meliodas and like meliodas, and I mean just like meliodas. Like you can't do it. Imagine bringing like green meliodas. Like imagine bringing green meliodas who's a green unit and a demon, bro. That's wild. That's freaking wild, man. Anyways, phase 1 applies attack disable. So the thing about Lilia, who is obviously the unit that counters this event, she does have a cleanse on her rank 2 heal card, so that does help you there in terms of cleansing. And has his attack increased based on the number of fallen allies. So he does have these two little, I guess, ghostly figures next to him. The more they die, the more his attack increases. So just be wary of attacking them too much, I suppose. Phase 2 boss of Gowther will fully heal all of his allies, including himself, if a single one of them does not receive damage. Wow. So you want to bring AoE damage to this fight, aka Blue Giant Diane. You want to bring Lilia. Who else? Maybe the blue SR Arthur, who I think I actually have him already. Yeah, he's right here, literally. Yeah, he does have an attack AoE card. So I mean, like you just don't want to go a turn without attacking everyone. So you need like good AoE cards of units. So I would say at least have like 2 cards on the team who have AoE damage. The reason why, in my opinion, Blue Lilia and Blue Diane is great because they have AoE skills and AoE ultimates. So, I mean, like, it's really good stuff right there. Moving on, let's actually read more of the details here. So, yeah, make sure just never ever skip a turn without damaging him. Never. Like, you want to hit him always. We recommend using speed attributes with an AoE attack. Okay, I've been saying this the entire time, so great stuff here. Able to hit all enemies at once, good stuff, which is obviously, Blue Lilia, Blue Diane. I'm going to look through more of the blue roster to kind of see who will be good for this fight here. Anna here with the ability to remove debuffs and heals, which is obviously Lilia. So King can kind of work. He has an AoE ultimate. He does remove debuffs on his first cleansing skill. But I mean, I feel like there's better units, to be fair. Like, you can't really petrify Gowther, so it's like there's his 1-star, his 3-star petrify does nothing. You just want to like go for pure ultimates and cleanse. So like one of his skill cards is just dead. It just does like pure damage at that point. But then again, so the same thing as like Blue Giant Diane, right? Because her Attack disable card will do nothing here as well, so that's the thing. And a single target as well, so it's like the same thing as king. Anyways, Final Boss Gowther also has protect the... Wait, what? Final Boss Gowther also has protectors that can taunt. Okay, so those little things on the side, like he has like these two little ghosty things. I believe after a certain amount of turns, they taunt you. So you can no longer single target Gowther. You can only target the particular like ghostly friend he has that's targeting you. But obviously you have an AoE card, you can bypass this because AoE cards attack everyone no matter what. So that's the thing about that, which is really good. We also recommend using a hero with the ability to cancel stance. Okay, we're gonna try to see who can actually cancel a stance here. So clear to obtain Final Boss Gowther points in exchange for all sorts of rewards. The rewards are really good. So you see this right here, the outfit, the headpiece, and the weapon. This is free. You get this for grinding. I recommend you pick it up. Yes, yes, yes. We're gonna go over the actual cosmetics as well in later part of the video right here. All this stuff is really, really good. I am in need of Crimson Demon material. Like every time I spawn the bosses, it is always Great Demon and it is always Red Demon. Always. Always, all the time. I can never, ever, ever get Red Demon to spawn. I don't know why. Like, I probably have like 300 of the reds, 400 wings, and like 60 of the friggin' crimson. Like, I'm just gonna buy all of this, obviously. I'm gonna buy all that I need it. Yeah, moving on. Like, all this is good. I mean, you want the treasure chest, you want obviously the blue crystals, you want the yellow crystals, like you want everything. All this is really freaking good. And depending on which percentage you come into, you get more rewards. Obviously top 5 is where you want to be, but if you don't get top 5, then I mean, you can still get some good stuff right here. And you know, it's just, yeah, like it depends how hard you play in your box and you know, what units you bring. You know, obviously Lilia would be the card to bring because she will probably accumulate the majority of the points in terms of like characters that you should bring to get more points and farm the event. Now, let's go over actual units. So we went over Arthur. Arthur is good for only one purpose in terms of hitting everyone so that he doesn't heal. But in terms of damage, I mean, I guess he's an easy 6/6 and you can like obviously level 80 him, but you're doing a lot of work. So who else can we bring? So we need a unit that can cancel stance and we need more AoE blue cards. Now, I mean, like I've been saying, Blue Diana is a good option. You know, some of the cards aren't even available on global yet, so I'm trying to think about that as well. I would think Liz Hawk would actually be a good option as well because she does remove the debuffs because he does attack disable. So she removes debuffs and she applies the resistance buff. So, I mean, it can be a little helpful, right? So let's actually move on. Does not disable Galen, maybe, but I'm not gonna put him on the list. You can't bring Gowthers. I believe this guy is pure single target, although he does actually, we're gonna bring him up because we're gonna talk about his passive, which is actually very important as well. Gila is actually interesting. She's a good budget unit. Jericho is interesting. Is it? I think he might have. No, it's. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember what these units do, and just try to pick them out to see who might be the best fit for this particular event. Slater cancel stats, and just kind of give you another budget option. So okay, Diane, she's good here because she has AoE skill and AoE ultimate. So, I mean that's great, right? She does more damage over time, so 6% damage at the 6% increased attack at the end of every turn up to 5. So this can stack up to 30%. So, you know, she can do pretty good here. She does not rely much on pierce rate damage. Well, I mean, a little bit, but, you know, Lilia obviously will be buffing her a little bit in terms of the pierce rate area. So that's going to be good. She doesn't really have much crit chance or anything, but I mean, this substats don't really matter, to be fair. Like, she has an AoE ability and she had this as well. This hits really hard, especially if it's max like 900% AoE. Like that's, I mean, bro, that's, I would think this is like a damn near one shot. Even on like extreme, yeah, you probably could one shot if she's at like about 11,000 attack, which that's definitely doable. I mean, 11,000 attack is not too insane for her. If she's level 80, you have proper SSR gear, that is. But she's a really good option for that reason. This is a dead skill because you can't debuff the boss, so you can do damage obviously, but it's a single target attack, so it's not that helpful to be fair. Now, this unit, once again, I mentioned she can be pretty interesting because, for one, increases all allies HP by 12% per debuff on the hero. So obviously, Gowther will be attack ceiling. Now, I don't know if this actually stacks. Like, for example, does she just increase HP by 12% infinitely? Or is it just like a one-time passive? Like, I really don't know about that. If it's infinitely, she's broken. She's absolutely freaking dumb. If it's one time, then that's still pretty good. It's not insane. Now, this is why I'm considering maybe bringing her. She has a really good like single target attack as well. Like she ignores defense, which is really good. So she's going to be doing the damage, bro. The damage, really, really good damage. But you know, obviously with Gowther applying the attack disable, she can get rid of it and apply the resistance buff of 30% for 3 turns, and it can stack up. So, I mean, that's the thing about that. Like if you do get debuffed, then you can drop that, and it's going to help you out a little bit. Gowther, now the reason why I have him here is because it's passive. We don't care about this. We don't care about, like, all this is single target. Like, it literally is passive, bro. Increases speed attribute allies defense by 60%. So you're going to be running a mono speed team, a mono blue team. So the fort slot unit, you want their passive to count. You don't just want to have like an Escanor in the fort slot. Like it doesn't even make sense to have Escanor, but like someone who doesn't have a passive that benefits the entire team, right? So this is a good option only for the passive. You know, like maybe he can do some chip damage on Gowther if he does come in, but like, you know, he doesn't really do much on his own, to be fair. But the passive is really good here. Gila. Why is Gila good? So AoE, cleanse debuffs, AoE, and remove stats. Like, she's nuts. She's really good because she does everything. She's like everything in one card. You need a cleanser, she can cleanse. You need AoE cards, she's AoE. You need someone that's AoE and can remove stats, yeah, she got you. Like, the one thing is that you can't debuff, so the ignites won't be applied. But I mean, she has everything in her kit that you would need in order to help you with the event. So if you're more of a budget player, if you don't really have these cards, like for example, you're not going to be able to summon on Lilia, and she's a really good option to bring because she has literally everything in her kit that you would need in order to get through this event. Obviously on rank 2 she heals, and on rank 3 she also heals as well, so you know she can be very, very helpful. I don't know if there's ever going to be a turn where you just don't take damage, so I don't think her passive will be any help at all, to be fair, because Gowther, he does have AoE attack, so I mean you're going to get hit every single time unless you manage to patience, which she has low resistance and low defense, so you're not going to be patient seeing anything. But you know, she's a really, really good option. Really, really good unit if you're a low budget kind of person, right? Jericho. Jericho's here now. Yeah, Jericho's only here for the passive. Like, I was looking at the healing card, but it doesn't remove any debuffs. It just heals. So this is why you bring her. She's one of those fort slot cards that gives you additional benefit to the whole entire team. 10% increase related stats to speed attributes. So related stats and not just attack. So what is that? That is going to be Pierce. That's going to be crit chance and crit damage. Really good. So you want that. But, you know, her moves is as like her kit is not helpful here. So like you don't want her to be on the field. You want her to be in the back with the passive. That's kind of it. This guy. So like, why would you ever bring this guy to anything? Well, this doesn't help you. This doesn't help you. This doesn't help you. But this is insane. Increase speed attribute allies HP by 30%. Couple this with Liz Hawk's passive. Yeah, you have like a really, really big HP increase, which means you're going to survive longer. Less likelihood you're going to die. This is a really good passive. So I would say, like, if I were to rank this in order of importance in terms of who you should have in a fort slot, this unit, Marmas, is number 1. I would say Jericho might be number 2, and then Gowther is number 3. Because the increased damage on the attack-related stats is very helpful. So, I mean, but obviously if you care more about defense, then go with Gowther. I personally will be running the Marmas because that HP is really clutch, so that's just what I'm going to be doing. Slater. Now, Slater really isn't a good unit for this. You know what I mean? His passive is not going to be in effect, like, at all. I mean, Gowther will have ultimate gauge. Like, maybe you have Lilia, right? And Lilia takes off enough ultimate gauge for him to be 0. Then okay, this will definitely come into play. I get it. This is single target. This is single target. This is single target. Like, the only reason you bring him is to remove stats. Remove stats and disable stat skills. Now, he's not a good option because that's only on rank 2. It's not like a rank 1 card. So not only do you need this particular card, but you need it to be rank 2. And, you know, like, he has like 1 utility, which is literally just his card. He does damage, yeah, but it's like, you know, once Gowther has any ultimate gauge, then this passive goes away. He can't crit as often, so it's not like it's too important. You know what I mean? Like, he's an option if you're a low budget character player, if you don't really have a lot of options on your part. Oh, sorry about that. So, I mean, yeah, but no. Like, yeah, but no, you don't want to bring him. But like, if you don't have any other option, then like, he has a little bit of utility, just a little bit. Wineheart. So this unit is also a good option. The passive is good, so you kind of want him to be in that 4th slot, you know, kind of place there. But he also has a very cool card that will help you out, which is actually Slater's card. The reason why he's a little better than Slater, actually way better than Slater to be fair, he has AoE, and this is single target, but I mean, like, he has 2 AoE cards, which is really good. This specifically disables stats on an AoE. So if you get the rank 2 and one of the little golems on the side are taunting you, you hit him with the rank 2, you can still do damage to Gowther and the other one and disable the stance, obviously, that the one is taunting you with. So, and in a perfect world, you would have Lilia. He will be buffing Lilia's Pierce rate, which means she'll be giving more Pierce to the entire team, and it's going to be nuts. So he has the passive, and he has the double AoE, and he has the disabling stance or moving stances. So he's actually a really, really good option, to be fair, if you're a low budget player, and if you don't have, obviously, the best cards in the game. So yeah. Then we have Lilia. So I already went over her. She's great. So if I were to build a team, I think I'm going to go Lilia. Diane on paper seems good. Like, I might run her. So maybe Lilia, Diane. See, like, I kind of want to bring Gila as well. But I feel like I don't need her because I already have 2 AoEs with the Lilia and Diane. So I might actually bring Lizhawk. The resistance can be clutch, and she does damage. Like, she does a fair good amount of damage. So either Lizhawk or Wineheart. Either one of them. And I'm probably going to have Marmus in the 4th slot for the passive here. So that's probably going to be my team there. I'll try it. I'll try a couple teams. I'll do videos on them and show you guys what's the best team in order to be up to hell. So we'll try it out. Anyways, guys, quick video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, comment down below. If you're not subscribed, make it a thing. Sub to the boy, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.